Peguis First Nation Chief Glenn Hudson says the audit is incomplete and missing key information, and because it's incomplete, it's inaccurate. Aboriginal Affairs and Northern Development Canada had an audit branch review how more than $10 million in flood aid was spent since 2009. The financial audit found that some of those funds have gone unaccounted for, and money may have been paid for work that was never completed, and band staff may have compensated themselves for overtime with that money. But Peguis Chief Glenn Hudson completely disagrees with the audit findings. He says he and band council members have never paid themselves with emergency flood money, and that the money has in fact gone to pay for flood response. So when asked why the checks and balances of that flood money is not transparent, Hudson says documentation to back up the spending does exist and is missing from the audit report. As for transparency, Hudson says they do work with a co-manager, and that co-manager will be addressing the issues found in the audit.
Yes, we do have a co-manager in place, and yes, we do work with them, but we're not there overlooking their shoulder on a day-to-day basis on everything that is done, and they have a responsibility to uphold, to ensure that things are done accordingly. I know we have done our part, and certainly we continue to work with them.
Now, Chief Glenn Hudson does acknowledge that there may have been gaps in the financial processes that were set up to deal with the multiple flood events his community has experienced since 2009. He says they are not perfect. But he does say a full financial report will be issued to AANDC to clarify the allegations in the audit. For Sun News in Winnipeg, I'm Nicole Dubé.